Hey students, welcome back to Jaya's virtual classroom. Hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I will be talking about my daily study technique, based on which I will be teaching you various concepts from science and history. For those who are not familiar with this technique, the concept is very simple. Now, normally when we are faced with larger tasks or if we have a series of tasks in our hand, we tend to break it down into smaller tasks under a short interval of time, let's say about 15 to 25 minutes. Now, this technique is based somewhat on this concept and I call it the RNVP method. R is for reading, N note taking, V is vocabulary and P is practice questions. The technique also helps us keep our focus on the following. The first, if you see, is reading the concept from the textbook, provided you are an active reader, meaning you have to have the habit of reading every day. The second is note taking. This kind of method helps organize the information into different sections. That is, the information read from the textbook is divided into smaller concepts and sub-concepts under shorter intervals of time. Like I said, maybe 15 to 25 minutes is the max. These therefore help for easy reviewing and studying of chapters. Now, any additional information that is sought or missed out can always be added using sticky notes. Before I show you an example, let us actually see what are the other sections in this RSVP method. The next was vocabulary. This helps us identify new terms, definitions, and also spelling practice using syllabus. Now, for example, if you find a very difficult term and it is very difficult to even learn the spelling, what you will do is you will write down the word and use the syllables to even practice it. So, this section actually helps you in various aspects. Finally, practice questions that are based on concept study. So, what we normally do in this section is we pick out facts from the notes and figure out how to frame the questions. That is, the questions can be framed on your own words. Second, you can check out the end of the section or chapter questions from your textbook and also note down the questions. Or finally, you can Google for past papers or worksheets that support your concepts. Clear? Now, I will show you an example of this method. Okay, let's just see how the information has been basically split into various sections. If you see, this section has the topic I have selected for the day to study. For example, let's say this is day 1. I am starting my reading, and after I read, I have actually put the entire concepts under different topics. Okay, so this would be, I will be studying this on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 and day 6. So, 6 days is what I will be completing my concept. And if there are more information in under a particular topic, then we can take 2 days for that particular topic to cover the concept. So, this is the concept section, and in the concept, if you see, I have taken the first concept, need for transportation in organisms. Under this, I have split what is my understanding and what I have to really learn from this concept. Only understanding is that the body of every organism, whether plant or animal, is made up of millions and millions of cells. The second point, I have to understand that in order for organisms to maintain its life and survive, all its cells must be supplied with essential substances like food, water, oxygen. So this is kind of a general knowledge I have to understand about the transportation in organisms. Now what I have to learn actually is some arrangement has to be made inside of an organism to carry these essential substances to all parts of the body so that it reaches each and every cell of the body. So you can see how I have split the concept as what I should understand and what I should learn. Now, if you see, there is another section called mind map or diagram. Suppose you have a diagram in your textbook which needs to be learned, you can actually draw the diagram here and you can learn it. The other thing over what we see is mind map, which is actually related with the topic need for transport in organism. I have just done it like a mind map so that I keep it in mind when I am reviewing. It's easy for me to study. The next part is vocabulary. If you see, I have taken some words like organism and transportation. What is the meaning or definition is what I have written. An organism is an individual animal, plant or single cell life form. What is transportation? In biology, transportation refers to how organisms move substances they need and those they need to get rid of. So you can put your definitions or new terms over here and learn it under the vocabulary section. Now, as I said, if you find the spelling of organism difficult, then you can just write the word organism and then you can split it as syllables. Organism. Okay, so this is the way you learn spellings, through syllables. Now the last part of the RNBP method is the summary. That is basically practice questions. As I said, these questions need to be framed by taking points from the concept and putting it in our own words. So this is a very small concept because I have just taken it as an example. So the questions which I could frame from this notes were, why is a transport system necessary in organism? Second question can be, what are the essential things the cells require to maintain and sustain their lives? So you can take practice questions from even other sources, like I said, end of the chapter from your textbook, as well as you can Google it related with the topic. Okay. So this is how the notes are actually split. Now, the whole purpose of the channel is to help you study along with me on a daily basis. My upcoming videos will be based on the CBSE curriculum to begin, and I will be teaching the subjects science and maths, as well as history for class 8 and biology for class 10 students. Now each chapter you're going to study along with me will be split into similar concepts I have told you, and I will be teaching you day wise. Now do look forward to my upcoming videos. Hope you all liked my video. If so, I will meet you in my next video. This is JVC, where every learning is awesome. Thank you so much.